I mean, I hit the target.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Bullseye channel. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to do a follow-up to the one that you saw where I proposed my own Marine Corps pistol qualification based on the short bay portion of the Marine Corps rifle qualification. If you want a video that details why I think that's a good idea and some of the advantages and benefits and see me totally embarrass myself shooting cold, I didn't shoot expert or sharpshooter, and you definitely want to check out that video. But in this video, we're continuing the MHS Reimagined series, and I'm going to shoot them on all of the pistols. The M&P 2.0, the Glock 19X, the Beretta M9A4, the Beretta APX A1, and then, if I have time, we're going to do the Sig Sauer M18 again to give it a fair shot. What is this pistol qualification that you speak of? I'm calling it the annual pistol qualification. Very creative. It is an aggregate 40-shot qualification, similar to the CPP, where you will be shooting on this target. We're going to call this guy Earl, and Earl is about ready to come out of his boots. This is the same target that's used on the rifle qualification, so you don't have to buy new targets. And here in Sharpie, it has the lethality zones. Only shots in the lethal zones, this right here, called home plate, and this right here, called the tombstone, count. Everything inside is 1 point. Everything outside is 0. So here's the qualification. From 25 yards in a time period of 4 seconds, draw from the holster and make 1 headshot. You're going to do that 7 times. Next, from the 25-yard line, draw and shoot a failure to stop drill. You're actually going to do that on Earl 1 over here. 2 to the chest, 1 to the head in a time period of 6 seconds. 3 times. From the 25-yard line in a time period of 11 seconds, conduct a box drill. 2 to the chest, 1 to the head on Earl 1, 2 to the chest, 1 to the head on Earl 2. And then finally, while moving from the 25-yard to the 15-yard, draw and shoot a failure to stop drill, 2 to the chest, 1 to the head, in a time period of 16 seconds. These drills and times were largely based on the short bay portion of the annual pistol qualification. The logic there is, if combat informs the requirement and the requirement informs the training, then our qualification should validate the training. So if this is what they're saying is demanded, then that's what we have to train to, and that's what our qual should be. Just like the last qualification we shot, we're going to be counting score and time so that we can develop hit factor. Then you'll be rewarded with science at the end of the video. Headshots. All right, let's check it out. Was I in frame there? Oh, okay, I was, good. Not bad, I definitely pulled that one and felt it. 1, 2, that's a double, just to hold me honest, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's do failure to stop, 25 yards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all on paper, but 2 outside of the lethal in the head. All right, box drill. Again, that is a failure to stop on Earl 1 and then Earl 2 in a time limit of 11 seconds. That was 6.9 seconds, by the way. Probably should slow down. All right, so what happened there was important. Normally, in the combat pistol program, Daddy's there to tell you how to load your mags and what to do. Well, not in my annual pistol qualification. You load your mags. When your gun goes dry, there's no extra time, there's no stop, there's no alibi. You reload your gun on the clock. So in that case, I had to reload. And honestly, I wasn't expecting it because I just loaded up all my mags. And did I get my last shot off in 11 seconds? No. So one of those hits doesn't count. That last run felt really good. Earl 1 has all of his shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. However, we're going to have to count that as 8 because of my late shot. So we're going to be down 1 point. So 8 on Earl 1. All right, that's a line break. I'm going to let you see that, even though it's like a line break with a Sharpie, but I can see it. I can see the smudge touching. Don't judge me. All right, I get every point. We shoot it, we score it here on the Bullseye channel, but you know, I shot it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 and 7. All right, now we will be doing walking 25 to 15. I'm going to be all the way down here, and it's 2 failures to stop. Should have 6 on target. 1, 2, both misses. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 here, we're good. But my 2 headshots were out. That stinks. Let's add it up. 32. That earns me a sharpshooter, but is a marked improvement over the 25 I had the first time I ran this. Good job, Smith & Wesson. All right, 7 headshots, Beretta APX A1, 4 seconds each. Let's go check it out. I don't think that went very well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 on paper. So some must have gone over the top. Just a difficult gun to shoot, but we got 3 in. We should have 9 total shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting 7, and in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the lethal. So that's 6. All right, on to the next. So should have 9 on this target. This is Earl 1. 8. I got 8 and 1 off the paper. How many in lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 6 on the first target. 4. Yikes. 8 on paper. That's 4 for the APX. Six shots total, and we got 5 in. So that was 5. All right, so for the Beretta APX A1, sadly, it's a 24, which is going to be the worst score of the 3 guns that we've tested so far. Not great. Let's keep pushing. All right. Glock 19X, the only pistol on the CPP that I shot a perfect with. So let's see if we can continue that track record. Hoping for expert. All right, should have 7 total, and we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we had 5 in. Not bad. All right, we should have 9 total, and indeed we do have 9 total. That's exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really felt like I was getting my my rhythm with the Glock there. The Glock is on a tear. All right, Earl 1. We should have 9 on each. So Earl 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's appropriate. And 1, 2, 3, punching out a couple holes here. But there's the, you can see the hole in that pacer. So got them all on this one. A little bit different. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 there. Now remember on this one, I had that reload, right? And depending on how you load your mags, you don't know when the reload's gonna come. That's just the name of the game with this Qual. And it looks like I might have thrown one over the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got 7 here, so that's 7. So we got 9 and 7. That's pretty good. That's the best so far. All right, not as good on those. Got to work on those. 1, 2, 3, 4 down here. You can't really see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 up here. So yeah. So that is in lethal. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So 4 total. Oh man, that stinks. I got a 35 on that one, which means I just was 1 point below expert at 36 points. But it's the best thus far. Fan favorite, the Beretta M9A4, and we will be firing from 25 in double action. Hope you got it, girl. All right, let's check it out. Probably not going to come to a shocker to anyone. And I'm pretty good with Berettas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's all 7 shots. Double action trigger pull. Oh, hey, we got 1 point, but we actually did it because one of my shots was over the time limit at 4.05 seconds. So, from the long line and headshots, that's a goose egg for the M9A1 when shooting, M9A4 when shooting double action. All right, we should have 9 total on Earl 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so we're finally getting some points on the board for the M9. Surprise, surprise, it's easier to shoot when you're shooting in single action. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the torso and 1 in the head. None of the shots were over time, so that's going to be 7. All right, Earl 1, we should have 9 total shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 on paper. How many in the lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. So 6 on this Earl. All right, we've also got 9 on this Earl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many in the lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 and 7. All right, we should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the lethal, we have 1, 2, 3. So that's 3. There you have it. Here's Earl 1 for the Beretta M9A4. Yikes. Not as bad as the, well, actually, yeah, worse than the APXA1. 23. Almost didn't qualify. That's not good. Where did I lose most of my points? Shooting double action at 25 yards. Can you train through that? Of course. But why would you if you don't have to? All right, so I feel like I did the SIG dirty, right? Because in my original video, that was the first time I ever shot that qualification. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna give the SIG one more chance in this video. I'm warmed up, right? Feeling good. Should be able to post a higher score than 25 with it, and this will be its record score for the MHS Reimagined evaluation. If you think that's fair, comment below. If you think that's BS, comment below. We need the engagement. Now, because I'm running short on time, it's Friday, it's pizza night. I gotta go see my fam. I'm not gonna move the camera a whole bunch. I'm just literally gonna set it up. I'm gonna shoot it all, and then you're gonna find out in like 30 seconds what the score is for that. But then we'll kind of compare them all. All right, so just to keep me honest, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this footage, but have it sped up 10 times so you can know that I actually did the things that I said I was going to do. It was a beautiful day. We're sitting here. This is at the Cardinal Shooting Center in Marengo, Ohio. Red Feather Outfitters. I highly recommend that you check them out. Really one of the best places in the country to shoot, and I am totally spoiled to have this within a 30-minute drive of my house. And they are so kind to me and so kind to the channel. And so if you're able, as I often try and do, to reciprocate that kindness, I would really appreciate it. It'd mean a lot to me. This is just their 100-yard pistol bay, and they've got a ton of campsites and skeet and all the things. So check them out. All right, there's the Sig Sauer's final run. I've done this 6 times today. And what do you think that got me? Finally got me the expert for 36. So the Sig on that run, 6 for headshots. I got all the points for failure to stop. I got 17 out of the 18 for the box drill, and then I got 4 out of the moving while shooting. So let's go across score-wise, and then we'll go back and we'll do hit factor. In last place, the Beretta M9A4. What can we say about the Beretta M9A4? Well, I can take this out now. I think we can say that there is added complexity to shooting a double action, single action pistol. And when you're shooting for precision at 25 yards with double action, it's just simply not as easy, or not as easy compared to some of the other ones. And I would say out of all these platforms, I have the most experience shooting an M9. I don't know what that says. Comment below if you think that I suck at shooting, which I might. All right, and the next one with a 24, right? So qualified across the board, but only got expert with one of these pistols. With a 24 was the Beretta APX, old thickie, as I'm gonna call it. Did pretty well on that, the moving, strangely enough, but pretty much did bad everywhere else. The trigger is not too great. In general, it's just not a very fun, enjoyable, or easy gun to shoot for me. Then coming up, we have the Sig, we have the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 with 32 points. Pretty good, and it was pretty fast, so not bad. Got me above the sharpshooter hump, and that's good. And then we have the Glock 19 at 35 points, and then the Sig Sauer at 36 points. So that's kind of what it is. Now, we can say, I think, with the exception of the Beretta, there was a little bit of a training effect here, meaning I was getting better as I was doing it. Shot expert on the last one. In total, I've shot this Qual 6 times, and not surprisingly, the last one was better. That being said, I do think that the disparity in scores it adds a little bit more color to what we've been seeing on the channel during the MHS Reimagined series thus far, which is that, the reliable striker-fired guns that are known to everyone shoot pretty well. I will say, just over the top, I would say, setting the APX aside because I don't think it's a very good gun, but we'll continue to shoot it. And then the M9A4, which is fine, but just it's not as good, right, due to the nature of its design. between the Smith, the Glock, and the M&P, the Smith, the Glock, and the Sig, they're all great, all right? And I could probably shoot expert with enough time and training out here with all of them. The Smith is fast, it's intuitive, the grip is really good, and the trigger's great. The Glock recoils really well because of the increased grip angle. The trigger's not so good, but it's a pretty fast gun, right, with that Glock 19 size slide on a full-size frame. And then the Sig Sauer has, the M18 has a good trigger. We're not going to add any color to that. I'll let you do that below. But the Sig has a really good trigger, and it has a very fast cycling time. The ergonomics and the recoil sensation of it leave a little bit something to be desired, but it did not hold me back today. So there you have it. Let's get back to the ranch, and let's talk a little bit about the evaluation and take a look at the hit factor. All right. Let's get rewarded with science. You guys love this part. So what we've done is we have taken all that time and we have recorded the hit factor. Here you can kind of get a view of the work. We have the entire course of fire there. And then for those who haven't watched the last video, right, what is hit factor? So essentially it's an efficiency ratio of your shooting, and it is points divided by time. You guys can't see this, but I'll probably get it so you can pause it if for those who are interested, and then I will read it off for you. So the winner of the day, not surprisingly, both on points and on time, was the Sig Sauer M18, and it had a hit factor of 0.6. Coming in second place was the Glock with 0.525 in terms of hit factor, and the Smith & Wesson at 0.456 was third. That was the first gun that I shot there. Correction on the video, I think I said that the Beretta M9A4 did worse than the APX. They actually tied after I did the math, math for Marines, and they both came in fifth with a hit factor of 0.364. I think in the MHS Reimagined series, you're beginning to see some of the guns pull away, right? So we've shot them in matches, we've shot them in quals. I've put, some rounds through them. At the time of me recording this, they're at somewhere between 1,500 and 1,000 with the APX trailing well behind because it was a late acquisition. And the Sig, the Smith & Wesson, and the Glock, not surprisingly to me, are doing really well, right? Most of those platforms have had time to mature. The Glock having the most time. And obviously, there's some industry issues with the Sig M18 that we're really not going to get to until we start doing some adverse testing on the MHS Reimagined with the Sig. But in terms of shootability, the version that I have shoots pretty well. And then the APX is not performing that well because, quite frankly, it's not an easy gun to shoot, and it's not a very good gun. That's my personal opinion. And the M9A4, despite being a very good gun, is a double action, single action, which, especially on this qualification, did not, it did not play, the Qual did not play to its strengths. And so, I mean, I just think if you're to do an honest assessment, right, setting aside the significant nostalgia that I have for anything Beretta, it's just not performing as well. Though it did do pretty good on the accuracy, and so we're happy to see that. So that's kind of what you have here. Now, I did mention, and I'm going to reiterate here, that there was more training effect, meaning I was getting better as I was shooting. This qualification than the CPP, because this qualification was very new to me. I basically shot it, the only time I've ever shot it personally, with the exception of when I was out with some friends a few days ago, was the day that I filmed this, and I filmed it all, I shot them all right in a row. So I went Sig, and then everything you saw in the video ending with the Sig. And so because I was learning, there was more learning taking place than there would be with CPP, which I've shot every year that I've been in the Marine Corps practically. I was getting better at a faster rate. So, the differences between the Sig, the Glock, and the M&P that you see here are really, to me, they all perform pretty well, right? Well, the Glock and the Sig were the same points, and, you had the M&P, and I shot that first. But if we're going to say who won the, improved USMC pistol qual that I developed, it was the Sig. And so let's give it its victory that it deserves. All right, so that's pretty exciting. Now I know you guys are going to see the watermelon chart, so we're going to go over here to the watermelon chart. Boom. Why is that not picking up color? There you go. So on the right here in this column, that is the M9. So you can, come on now. What in the heck? So M9, M18. Here you got the Glock, so kind of like middle of the road. A little bit orange right here. You guys can't see it very well. Orange here for the Smith & Wesson, but did very well on, as you saw, on the long line. And then Beretta APX did terrible, except for some reason was really good on the moving. So, you know, it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts down there. But I'm really happy that you guys tuned in. It was a busy video, a lot of editing. Let me know what kind of thing you want to see next, and I'll try and make it happen. Maybe not immediately, but down the line. All right, I'm leaving you with the 3 rules for life. Rule 1, don't be a jerk. Rule 2, take care of yourself. Rule 3, help other people. And assholes know that you don't know what's going on in somebody else's life and mind. They don't know what's going on in your life and mind. So when you encounter them, be kind and courteous when dealing with other people. Hold hard and shoot straight. I mean, I hit the target.